Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes. And before we jump into the game this week, another real quick replay. And this is again me playing with the Nords against the Chicago Wreckers. But this offensive play just shows you one of the weird things that happens with the defensive coverage sometimes, because in this particular case, I don't think the defense really did anything wrong. They actually do have a dime defense out there.
Yep.
And, like their linebacker is lined up just behind the left end there and looks like he's playing a spy or a short zone in the middle.
Yep.
And it's man coverage, right, on the receivers. But it's again like what I like to do. You'll notice that there's two tightly paired receivers on the left, and that's because the guy onto the inside was the outside wide receiver on the right side, and I motioned him over.
Yep.
And that means that the guy who's now the outside guy on the right, like basically the second slot receiver, is man-to-man on, like, covered man-to-man by that defensive back.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, I said I don't think that the AI did anything wrong here by putting a dime defense out. That was the appropriate thing to do. But watch what happens to this defensive back when the play starts.
Because he's going to be a lower quality defensive back.
Well, I don't know whether he's a lower quality defensive back or whether this is just a thing, because look at that. He turns the wrong way.
And extremely so. And
now suddenly there's a 5-yard difference in position between him and the guy he's trying to cover.
Easily 5 yards. Yeah.
And, so I think that in this particular case, it was a question of the AI made the right play call, but that player, for some reason, did not execute his assignment properly, right? And I don't know what causes that, but that is a behavior that for people out there who want to have success on the passing game, especially if you're running a receiver on an out or a corner route.
That's what you look for.
You look for that. You watch that receiver and you watch the guy covering him. And if you're throwing a route toward the outside and you see that guy turn around toward the inside of the field, almost no matter what kind of route it is, whether it's an out or a corner or something similar to that,
you're guaranteed a completion for big yardage like
You're guaranteed a completion for a big gain, because as soon as that guy turns the wrong way,
he gives up all this space.
He gives up a huge amount of space.
Even though they're clearly players of similar capability, right?
Yeah. Well, number 80 there, he
actually catches this guy.
Yeah, he actually has 80 speed. Okay, so the guy covering him is faster than he is.
And actually catches him.
From behind. But the problem is what happens at the line of scrimmage or shortly after, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, you don't necessarily need the cut at the line like what I like to do there. All I do that for is just to make the out a little bit more easier to complete, because otherwise you have trouble completing that pass.
Keeping it inside the sideline.
In bounds, right?
Yep.
Like if he doesn't make that move, then he's really close to the sideline by the time the ball arrives, and might even go out of bounds before he can catch it.
Yeah, and if you were having that problem in a real football play, you would actually just draw this play where this guy stands 2.5 yards this way.
Yeah.
So he would just stand here. That's the effect of that cut, basically, is he's basically standing here when he starts his route instead of standing here.
Yeah. But anyway, this is just, like I said, this is a behavior. You watch the defensive backs, particularly in man coverage, and you watch how they cover. And if the guy turns the wrong way, and usually I think you can occasionally see them turn to the outside when they should be turning inside, like if you're running an in or a post, but not nearly as often as this happens, right? Which is why passing to the outside is probably the highest percentage and easiest thing to do, at least in the terms of Madden 05. I mean, when I watch football games, I see an awful lot of short, quick passes over the middle, because those are the high percentage passes. But the way that this game is designed, it's
the
actually
outside passes.
It's actually quite dangerous to throw short passes over the middle because
That's right.
they usually have saturation coverage.
And the defenders are superhuman.
And also, even if they are playing man coverage, if you leave an extra running back in to block, well, the guy who would have that running back as a man coverage responsibility converts to a short zone.
That's right, yep.
So you're throwing the ball into coverage if you try to throw short passes over the middle, unless you get certain types of routes like ins, and they're playing like a man lock that clears the middle of the field out.
Yep.
So that's why, you see both of us throw a lot of passes to the outside, like outs, corners, that
and if
kind
I
of
do
thing.
throw this to the inside, I'll throw curls or I'll throw slants.
Yeah. So,
Not really much on terms of drags or ins, although I do have a couple of ins, but most of it is going to be curls or slants.
yeah, you keep it as simple as possible so that you can basically just drill the ball at the receiver, and it'll get there too quick for a defender to jump in front of it. But anyway, that's the behavior right there. You just watch for that. And even out of the box plays, like say a play like corner threat or something like that, where you've got a slot receiver running a corner and the outside guy runs a short hook.
You look for that.
Well, the guy covering the slot receiver in man coverage, look for that behavior. And if he turns around toward the inside of the field, you got him. Anyway, we'll move on to the game.
Indeed. And we're back with Crusaders franchise Year 4, Week 9, I believe.
Yep. And as of Week 9, the Kansas City Crusaders are ranked first in the NFL in rushing offense.
But we won't get 3,000 yards in a single season.
Well, I don't know, you might, because Kelvin Allen has 1,025 yards so far this season.
Well, I was supposed to get 3,000 with him, though.
Yeah, well, things haven't been working out that way. It makes me wonder if the AI teams haven't been adapting.
Yeah, they've definitely seemed to have adapted at least a little. Although it's funny that they wouldn't adapt the pass more.
Yeah. Yeah, especially after I roughed up everybody last season through the air, right?
Yeah. Maybe my rushing attack is just that exaggerated?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
But anyway, we are in Week 9. Last week, we had a very determined Jacksonville Leopards cupcake team.
Yep.
That we did defeat, but the score was 27-7.
Indeed.
And they played decent defense and terrible offense. They threw 3 interceptions.
Yep.
And so Marco Gooden is turning into the superstar cornerback. And our opponent this week is the Chicago Wreckers, who are 92 on offense and 91 defense.
Wow.
So, they're turning into a pretty strong team on paper, although they're only 3-4.
Well, they were a bad team for a long time, right? So I don't know.
Well, they play that cover 2 style of defense, and if you know how to handle it, then it's pretty easy to handle. But if you don't, then it can be a nightmare, right?
Well, I certainly can't handle it, so what I do is I just run.
Yeah, and that means Rec V5X's offensive playbook.
Bad things happen when you go to the air.
Well, what I would do is I would watch for those corners to stay down at the line and try to jam the wide receivers on the outside. And if they do that, then you try and throw like a corner route to a slot guy over top.
I think we're going to be throwing a lot of short curls and a lot of off-tackle runs.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go.
The Vandals playbook. You've gone all in with this now.
Oh yeah, it's been named the Vandals for a long time.
I actually hadn't caught that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, ever since the beginning of the season. Because I didn't know what else to call it. It's basically the Vandals defensive playbook. I don't have everything in there because some of the things they have in there are I think, pretty much impossible to recreate in Madden 05. But
we'll have to show off Playmaker Football on the channel sometime, just to show people the kind of free-form play drawing you can do.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. You're not you're not limited to snapping to a square grid pattern. You can literally draw your patterns any way you like, including blocking patterns for offensive linemen and everything, right?
Yep.
We're here for another great game. Welcome to the action. I'm Al Michaels, my partner, John Madden.
Even pass rush assignments for defensive linemen, you can draw them any way you like. You know, like it's very, very flexible system.
He's always out there doing the little things.
He's always out there doing the little things to make the things work.
Yeah, like throwing passes that look like this.
Yeah, as he pantomimes the handoff. How many passes did Mills catch last week? One?
Maybe?
So we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, look at that pile of guys down there jumping.
Well, you do have receivers out there who can catch the ball if you do decide to throw.
Indeed.
Midfield for the coin toss.
Okay, we get to call the toss. I guess this is a away game. Wreckers won the toss, and they elect to kick, so we'll defend this end.
It's going to be a hard game now, according to your conspiracy theory.
According to my conspiracy theory, yes it is. Okay, so we need to set up some audibles. Have some man under 2 audible. Okay. Sure. I'm going to go with my usual.
I may have my headphones turned up too loud. I can actually hear my inputs echoing off of your microphone.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too loud then.
Ah, well. I can adjust that once we get in game.
Okay, you have to kick the ball away.
Yeah, what does their defense look like here anyways?
I think their defense is pretty good.
Their offense has no receiving tight ends.
Yeah. What do they look like at wide receiver? That's okay. They don't have anybody there that's going to destroy us.
Only that guy.
Yeah, and he isn't going to be on the field all that much.
And he can't catch.
Yeah.
So, defensively, they actually look like they're pretty strong on the line there. And they've got a strong left outside linebacker. And a strong middle linebacker. They're almost looking like a strong D team now.
Yep. Yeah, their front 7 look pretty good. It looks like they've got pretty decent guys on the corner as well.
Yeah. Look at this. They've got all 90 rated players at every position on defense.
Yeah.
Well, we know where they decided to put their foot. Oh, look, they've got Charlie Simpson here.
Yeah, from the Arizona Stingers, hey?
Is that where he's from?
Yep.
Wow, he's a 99 rated quarterback now. It looks like they have really garbage running games, so expect them to throw a lot of passes because they have a lot of injuries.
Yeah. Wow, so they basically all their running backs are injured?
Except for one.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes here.
Well, I play pretty much the same way anyway. I tried to... Oh yeah, they're kicking the toss. I tried to design my defense so that... you know, like it does reasonably well against both run or pass.
Yep.
See if they can turn this first drive into points.
Okay, I know they're in cover 2, but we'll just give the stretch run game a little test here.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. On the ground.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, I was actually trying to run into him, but he dove past me, so...
Yeah.
them a fresh
I don't know
set
what the
of
hell that
downs.
was.
He just exploded.
He's gonna be
towards the
kicking
marker
himself
that
after
time.
that. That was a terrible play.
Yeah, he tried to deliver the big hit, and it backfired on him.
The defense
Okay, so
lines
they've
up
got
on
this
the
nickel
nickel. Looks like
defense.
he's
We need to
changing the
move.
play.
There, that'll work. I'm satisfied with
Miller
that.
goes in motion. Again with the
It's just
run.
about getting those linebackers out of that default position
Yep.
You could hear the
where they can
collision
penetrate
from
the
here.
line
He's feeling
instantly.
it right now. Either that or he's
Well,
all
you've
over.
got 30 yards on the ground
Very
already.
interesting to see how this one turns out with two great quarterbacks.
Yeah, the thing I like about both of these guys is they have a lot of poise. You never see either of these guys with happy feet, nor do they try and force a pass that they shouldn't. This one should be a lot of fun.
They give it to the halfback.
Yeah, that one always relies on Easley, and he's not a very good blocker.
Yeah, that guy escaped to the outside, so you had to cut it back in.
Yeah, these things happen.
First down
Just 'cause
marker,
Easley's
just
not a
inside
strong
the
blocker.
32.
Great receiver, bad blocker.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
That's a three-man line set. Just
Yep, 3-3 nickel.
Hand it off to the fullback.
oh,
He was
okay,
really hit
that didn't
hard
work
on that
because
play.
somebody didn't get blocked there.
Well, you picked up a yard.
What happened there? He unloaded and he got a depleter.
So a gain of about one.
Well, you could run for a first down here.
I could, yeah. You know what? We'll try that.
First
With
down
the way
marker
that they've
is
been
just
playing us.
inside the 32. The home team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins sends a man in motion. He hands it off.
Oh, no, somebody got penetration in the middle there. What happened there?
That linebacker, right?
Yeah, where's number 76 going? That guy is number 76's responsibility. Number 83 has that guy.
Yeah.
And Joe Winters tried to get in there to pick that guy up, but he just couldn't get to him.
Well, he's number 63, and he's already got a man on the block there. Right?
Sorry, no, not Joe Winters. Our pulling guard there, Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer.
But he just couldn't get to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the offensive lineman on the right side there didn't trade off properly, right?
Yep.
He was looking for a safety, probably.
Pin them down inside their own 10 on this one. Not much hang time on this one.
Well,
Fair
oh,
catch.
look at that.
I tried to take
Catches it in
control
the
of
air.
him, and I tried to take control of him and prevent him from doing that, but I couldn't.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Then again, though, that was somewhat deep, so it might have rolled into the end zone.
The corner's
Yeah.
playing off a bit.
It didn't quite have the angle on it that I'd wanted.
Hey, it's an inside the 20 punt. I'm not going to complain.
Bring him down. Edwards with the stop at the 22. And that was a gain of 7. It's second down and 3 to go. Only one man back. Suggs moves in motion. Jefferson makes the tackle at the 30.
Oh, that's our new right end. There.
That is him.
Holding their block. and
Yeah, he's
allowing
that
him to
guy
get
who
a
can
good
play
run for a
almost
first
any
down.
position, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he's playing defensive end this season.
Simpson with a man in motion. Tosses it right.
Oh,
John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Yeah, but that's
It looks
worse
like
than
they're going to give us a steady diet of the run
6
here.
on the play.
maybe we're teams with similar philosophies.
Well, no, this is looking like these games sometimes
The
do,
man in motion.
where they have... Look at that, I got suctioned back into that guy.
Number 20
Yep.
is the guy who
Where they have a bit of exaggerated success.
gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive.
Like early. But
So they have
after
first
this
and
drive, things will kind of settle down, right?
10. The corners playing back.
But that first opening drive, it's always the toughest one to stop.
Edwards with the stop at the 49-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. About 6 to go. Backing off. Johnson, the lone back. Simpson sends a man in motion. They'll go with a run once again.
Nice.
Number 95 pulls him down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 3. Seventh play of this drive, so they need about 3 here. Johnson lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hands it off to the back. Nice play for
Wow. Okay.
I think that actually hit the jumble of masses at the line there.
Oh, there. Zach Mack got his hand up and batted it away.
Psychic Zach Mack.
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, I guess he didn't bite on the play fake after all.
No, I don't think anybody did, really.
I thought that they had because I saw them going towards the running back.
Yeah, I guess. Basically, the entire middle of the defense collapsed inward, but I was playing man-to-man, like 5 under man-to-man, though. And so, if he's going to try...
no return.
I'm glad that rolled in the end zone. If he's going to try to throw that short pass over the middle like that, there's going to be a lot of bodies in that area anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these plays, the way that they're designed, when you look at them, wow, you just don't see how they can possibly be successful to throw certain... Like, I think certain patterns are just dud patterns. They're intended to be distractions.
Yep.
You know, like they're
Yeah,
not...
they're intended to draw coverage.
Yeah, they're not intended to be actual viable pass patterns, because you look at some of the patterns and almost any type of coverage that you can play, and you go like, no, I would never throw that. You know?
Oh shit, I threw it to the wrong guy. Whatever.
That's okay, he caught it anyway.
I was going to throw it to Mills deep because he beat the deep guy, but I kind of hesitated there.
Yeah, I know. You break out in a rash when you have to throw a pass as it is.
Yeah.
Never mind throwing a long pass.
Well, we're going to try something a little different here on the running game. We're going to start to switch things up here. They've been giving us a little bit of trouble. And actually on that last run play, I thought it was going to be fine. But do you know what the real problem there was? Hold on.
Passing on first down. Passing to the left.
Oh, that one was at his feet. That was terrible.
Second down.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure I wasn't moving when I threw that.
Yeah.
And he's facing me. Right? He's facing me.
Yeah. No,
Just
that was
throwing way off target.
Oh,
It's one
okay.
of those-
It hit him in the knee.
One of those scripted overthrows.
Yeah, he missed it, right?
Yeah.
That's all. That hit him in the knee, by the looks of it. So it wasn't that bad of a throw either.
Although kind of surprisingly off target for a quarterback who has 99 accuracy.
Yeah, I think the dice roll came up incomplete pass on that one.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
That's what happened there. You were never intended to complete that pass no matter what you did.
Give it to the halfback.
Too bad he couldn't track down that safety too, hey?
He tried, he just missed him.
He tried, yeah. Well, that's okay. That was still a nice gain.
Third and a deuce. Mark.
Ooh.
Looks like he just made it.
We got out there and we got the yards we needed.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go back to some of this.
First and 10. Marshall comes.
I like this against zone defenses.
Yeah, well, so long as you can get the block on that linebacker, then you'll be able to pick up at least a few yards.
Gets the call.
Because even if he pulls off of that blocker like he did there, by the time he can do that, you're already run by him, right?
Yep.
He was not going to be denied the first down there, John.
He just made some strong moves, and he got out of a bad situation. Some runners have a keen sense of knowing what the initial blocking will be and how to avoid it.
Wow.
Yeah, that defensive lineman beat his man there that time.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it.
I don't think the back had a decision there. The back
No, there was no
clobbered.
decision to be made there.
It was all over.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
What the hell is this?
Well, I'd watch the right there, because if they blitz one of those guys.
Looking downfield.
Oh, look at that! He came wide open.
The 30. Spring takes him down at the 22. That'll move the chains, Sean.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
First and 10. Marshall comes in motion. On the carry. Diving tackle at the 16-yard line. Gain of
It's that
6.
safety limiting my gain there.
Yeah, that's okay. A 6-yard gain on a run is good.
10th play of his drive. In field goal range now. To come out of the nickel. White goes in motion.
They're in that blitz again.
Yeah, they just moved that guy over there. White's going to be wide open. It's probably going to be a touchdown.
Dropping back. Surveying the field. With the throw. Great throw.
Yep.
He threw a great pass, and they get into the end zone.
He outplayed the defender for the ball on that play. The guy with the best position usually will come up with it.
Yeah, we bring out White as the hands guy.
Throw comes in
Yep.
for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. They made the defense look inept on that drive there.
Well, that was a nice drive.
Field, taking more than 4 minutes, winding up with a touchdown.
You see the way those guys
And early
walked off
points
the
are
field,
always
kinda
good.
Had their heads down. The offense was just dominating them out there.
Yes, it's much better for everyone to play with a lead, right?
He was trying to go back towards the middle of the field there.
So they have first and 10 here. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. The quarterback lines up with two options behind him. Hand it off to the fullback. Number 95 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 21. So a gain of about 1. Second and 9. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Throwing.
Ooh, I almost got to him there.
No pass reception on that play, John, and that's surprising considering his reputation.
He's always been able to catch a ball. He has soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route, and the quarterback made the right read. He just didn't bring it in.
Kansas City is trying to prevent anything long here and backs up the corners and safeties. Johnson, the deep back. Throws it.
Oh,
Runs through the tackle. Number 52 with the tackle at the 38.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here.
I hate it when that
This is a heck of a
happens.
throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Well, it can't be helped.
all he had to do was keep running straight toward the sideline. and just don't let the guy get behind him, right?
Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Sugg, the motion man. Pass play here on first down.
Nice.
Well, that makes up for it.
This is one guy who has a pretty impressive list of
That was 5 man-to-man, though, right? And Edwards was probably covering a running back that stayed in the backfield to block, right?
Yep.
Number 88 moves in motion. Hand it off.
Well, easily didn't block that guy, but I guess that's okay.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer. Who needs to pass when you have a running game like this?
They have to reach the 30 to convert.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter.
Quarter of play, separated by a touchdown.
So far,
Score in City
things are going okay.
0. The teams as with sides and will start the second quarter. They have to reach the 30 to convert.
Man
Looks like he's
coverage.
calling an audible.
Oh, this is a wrong play.
Yeah.
Getting my audibles mixed up here.
Throws it, and he hits his target. Stratton makes the stop at the 23-yard line. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Yeah, that's the one disadvantage against this 3 tight end thing, is it really doesn't work well against man coverage.
Nope. But that's okay because it lends itself well.
Ooh, hit stick. I thought that Marshall was going to block that guy because he ran right at him,
Yeah.
but then he kind of just let him go by him.
Or the guy managed to get away from him, right?
Yeah.
You know, which is actually what probably should happen if you have a slower player trying to block a faster player in the open field like that, right?
Comes in motion.
It's just that they don't have that suction block superpower that offensive linemen have.
That's right.
Right? If that had been your tackle, if that had been your tackle that made it down that far and down the field, he would have got a block on that guy for sure.
Yep.
Defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. Calling an audible. Dropping back with the throw. He hits it.
Caught it.
Yeah, you found him.
At the 11-yard line. White is able to come down with it, and that completion will keep the chains moving.
I'll tell you, there's no substitute for picture-perfect route running.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Another run.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And then somebody tried to dive at me from behind there.
Yeah.
Keeps his legs under him, and then boom.
Kramer got a pancake there.
Yep.
Now that's a depleter.
Or whoever number 77 is. I don't know who number 77 is. Yeah, it's Kramer. No, that's our left tackle.
Yep.
I don't know who our left tackle is. I think he's a newly drafted player that we've been running there all season. Or maybe not. Poor offensive linemen. They never get any glory.
That's right. You can't even remember their names.
But thank you, guys. You made that play.
And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. That's 14 unanswered points.
Well, it's
These
nice
guys
to
are
get a
really starting to
touchdown
get the
after a
momentum going in
turnover,
their
too,
favor.
right?
Yeah, well, these guys are playing a little bit soft, if I'm honest.
The Leopards played better than them.
Yes.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3-yard line.
Ooh.
Well,
Somebody
that looks
got
like-
down there before me.
Yeah, that was enthusiastic tackling. That's what that was.
And rightly so.
It's 1st and 10. The backs are lined up in an I. Simpson sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Perry is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 23-yard line.
Well, they're still running the ball a little bit.
If the defense is looking to force these guys out of their game plan, they're going to need to attack the ball carrier and punish him every time.
Throwing short to his left.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass.
Short pass incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Wow. I almost had one there.
Well, you know what, though? At least he swatted it down instead of trying to get greedy. Because there wasn't really a whole lot behind him.
Nope.
Out of the shotgun. Simpson with a man in motion. Gets the pass off.
Yeah, the seam in the zone there.
And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Drops back. He's looking with the throw. He finds his man. Number 20 with the tackle at the 50-yard line. Ward makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. Fifth play of this drive. Ball right around midfield. The corners playing off a bit. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. With the pass. This one falls incomplete. What a play by the corner to get to that pass.
He really had good position on the receiver without interfering.
Sixth play of this drive. They line up in the I formation. Under pressure.
Wow, somebody got through there untouched.
Yeah, I know, and the son of a bitch ran away from him.
Must be a bit of a scrambler.
He must have some scrambling ability, yeah, to be able to escape like that kind of pressure that quickly. That was a miracle pass.
It's 1st and 10.
I'm totally amazed that he managed to do that.
With the pass, almost.
That was Ben French.
Yep.
That one looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit while
You know, the Crusaders really do have a soft heart, drafting all these players who don't have fingers.
Eighth play of this drive. Simpson with a man in motion. The 30. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer. When you have a back that can average more than 5 or 6 yards a carry, you have to make sure that he gets the ball early and often.
Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert. Johnson, the deep back. Great fake. Throwing short to his left. He just gets this one.
Well, he didn't get much out of it, but I guess he got enough, eh?
Yep.
That was great execution on third down. They got just enough to keep the drive alive.
This is the 10th play of this drive. They're within striking distance here. Split back this time. They give it to the halfback. Carswell is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 18. And they went with the run on that play.
Yeah, sure looks like this guy's going to be involved in the offense today.
th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range. Closing in. Slings it to the outside. Dumps this one off to the right. Dropped in the backfield.
He's lucky he had that guy running to the flat over there, because I'm pretty sure I had him otherwise.
Yep, I think you're right.
It's third down and 5 to go. They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position
Oh.
to do that as they're in the red zone.
Well, he still didn't even make it back to
That's
the line of
okay.
scrimmage.
Danny Jones got him.
Yeah, somehow. Now, see, I guess Danny Jones is a better tackler than Thomas, or maybe Thomas is still feeling that injury
Yeah, maybe.
from the last game.
Well, I managed to hold him to a field goal there anyway.
Although Danny Jones did injure his head recently.
Yeah.
The kick is up.
Not a good kick, but it still went through.
Yeah, well, that was a medium length field goal, so it's not like it was an
The
extremely
home team
difficult
ready
one,
to
right?
Kick this one off. It's on its way. From the 9 to the 20.
Oh, I
Oh,
almost
you had the
managed to.
window.
I
Just
had-
that guy
yeah.
reached off that guy. Got you with an arm tackle.
I thought I had that one there. Because
Yeah.
I saw even Parkman got out in front of me and blocked somebody,
Yeah.
which is kind of rare because he's so slow, right?
Jenkins with a man.
Yeah, well, it was just an arm tackle. If that hadn't happened, you would have had a touchdown.
Oh, well. 20 years and counting without a kickoff return for a touchdown.
That was a big hit. That guy left his feet to stop me there.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 years and counting without a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Yeah, I bet you they're coming out in that cover 2 over and over.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, this seems like a good counter to that.
Hand off to the tailback. Dives and brings him down.
Because basically that cornerback is no match for Marshall, right?
Well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found
Yeah,
the
we just
right
keep
hole
creating that
to get
mismatch
down
over
the
and
field
over.
and pick up a first down.
Marshall comes.
Yeah,
in
and you're
motion.
calling a dive play, so now they're going to play a tight line, right?
That might actually be bad with Marshall's blocking team.
Looking for room.
Nope, that guy cut to the inside.
Yep.
Back breaks free.
Yeah, and Marshall just keeps walking that guy backwards down the field, right?
Yep.
Long gain on the ground.
Well, he does have like 50 pounds on that guy, probably.
He said he
Yeah.
wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's
He
exactly
wanted
what
to emphasize the run a little more.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Because bad things happen when you go to
That's
the-
right.
Well, they got you outnumbered on that side, so you might see a safety slip through there. Oh, no, he dropped
Oh
off.
no, Marshall missed his block
Oh.
For a short
Oh,
loss.
well.
that time.
Tackle there for loss and great.
That was actually Marshall's fault there.
say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Second and long coming up here. The home team come out in a nickel package.
Well, we'll try some Pete Clark here now.
Clark.
Well, you had just enough there. Golston was the last guy, and he managed to chip that defender
Yep.
so you could get by him.
He did exactly what he needed to do.
Now you can run for a first down.
Yeah, well, we're going to come out in our zone running the offense, and we'll audible to something else if they come out in man.
On this third down play. The home team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins with a man in motion. Hands it off to the back.
Yep, no problem.
He's at the 20.
Big gain on third down.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Yeah, we've basically got a zone man running game here.
Yep. Now they're dropping the safeties
Sends
off,
a man in motion.
and then they brought them back.
Hands it off again. The back breaks free.
I don't think having the safeties closer to the line really helped them there.
No, it
though.
actually hurt them there.
It actually put him out of position, so he had to chase you from behind in order to stop you.
Yep.
Well, you should be able to take this down to 2 minutes now.
Yeah, and then it will be Parkman's journey.
Yeah, then you can pound it at them 3 times and either get a touchdown doing that or kick a really easy field goal. to nullify that one they got.
Yeah,
right?
and I can eat up tons of time while I'm at it.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 rushing attempts equals no time left on the clock if they do get the ball back.
Number 86. Fight takes him down at the 2.
They might call a timeout when you get to 3rd down, maybe, if you get to 3rd down.
Well, we'll just have to see what they do.
Yeah, maybe you can run around them.
I have my doubts, though.
Well, they did shift the line away, and running to the outside is actually the weakness of the goal line defense, right?
But we need Joe Winters to pick up that center defensive tackle.
Yeah.
He gets the count.
Couldn't get away from that guy.
Yeah,
I think Marshall missed that block.
They had a linebacker in the backfield on that side.
He might be one of the smartest linebackers
Oh, well.
in the NFL right now. He anticipates.
Well, we're a little further out. Maybe we could do something a little different now.
Carried down for a loss.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down is when you want
Man
your players
coverage.
to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense
That's
a little
risky.
extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs.
Yeah,
to
I
work
think you got an easy pass to Easley there. It looks like nobody's covering him. I think you could have thrown the shorter route and still got the touchdown here. By the time they realize what's going on.
To the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot
Actually, I
to
think
the
I
end
should have
zone,
checked
but the
Marshall on the other
incompletion
side there. Take a look at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't. I don't know. Actually, you know who came really wide open here?
Yeah, you should have just thrown it to him.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I looked at him and then I looked away because the guy moved away. So
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
you know what? Your idea of a pass is this, as I pantomime a handoff. So, you know, I'm not really too surprised that things didn't quite go according to plan there.
Yeah.
Because the goal line passing game is actually quite dangerous, and you have to be really careful with what you're doing, right?
Well, we ate up another 3 seconds off the clock with that field goal
Yeah.
because I kicked it as high as I could.
Well, you took 6.5 minutes off the clock, and even if they want to try and pound the ball at me on the ground a little bit, which is kind of what they've had success doing,
Booming.
they're not going to have enough time to get within scoring range again.
From the 3.
Whoever that is, they're getting down there real quick. Number 23.
Well, they had him fumbling all around before the 20.
Who is number
That
23?
return was over before it ever got anywhere.
Ball on their own 17. Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Johnson. He records the tackle at the 24.
Only I can do the 2-minute rushing attack.
Yeah, they aren't going to have enough time to get anywhere that way.
Simpson from the shotgun gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Jones
Wow.
records the
Looks
stop
like
at
number
the
45 is
33-yard
having a little bit of trouble tackling today.
Yeah.
line. It's
That's
first
twice
and 10.
that Danny Jones has had to clean up his
Getting
mess.
some cushion on
Although
the
thankfully
inside.
he is there to clean up his mess.
Yeah.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. He'll feel that one.
There's
Yeah,
Danny
well,
Jones
Hardy just got
again.
hit. He's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
They just used their last time out.
They did. They're all SOL now. They'll have to rely on spiking the
So
ball.
they have 1st and 10
Or
here.
running out of bounds.
Kansas City drops its safeties into deeper coverage to be more prepared for the long pass. Throwing on 1st down. Throws it. He hits his receiver. And he's tackled at the 34-yard
13.
line.
12,
Kansas City
11,
puts its secondary
10.
in better
Yeah, so
position.
long as they don't give themselves a cheap penalty, right?
Stop the clock with the spike.
Oh, they're gonna.
Not
they're
a
gonna,
short field goal.
No, this is gonna be pretty long. Oops. Ah. "51 yards.
About a 51-yard attempt here. The kick is up.
He didn't make it.
He
Nope.
missed that one.
Well, you got a time for one play.
Do I now?
Yep. Maybe you can tear off a big run for a touchdown or something.
You figure so?
Well, I wouldn't throw a pass in this situation. I mean,
And this should be the last play of the half. Allen.
Nope.
Good play in the backfield by Beasley. At the end of
Their
two,
defensive
score
line is just
17-3.
overwhelming. That's what I found.
yeah. Yeah, they do have a very strong front seven, right?
Yeah,
Well, it must be time for the halftime stretch.
indeed.
But so far, so good.
Indeed. So far, so good. And we're back.
Yes. So
And we go back
here we are kicking off to start the second half.
Well, you know what? At least we got a score in there.
Yeah, we managed to get the last score of the first half.
And they didn't get
And,
one.
And they didn't get one.
He got all of that one. From the 4 to the 20.
I decided to cut off the outside route there.
Yeah, that's a good idea because you probably prevented a big gain there. And then our rookie linebacker there, or our young linebacker, went and took a penalty.
You can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
Still, that's not bad.
And they go with the delay. Edwards makes the tackle at the 31.
Edwards has been busy in the middle there.
Yep.
Finds his team is leading right now, but he's not very pleased with the first half performance of his defense. He challenged
What do you
them
mean?
at
We
halftime
only gave up
to
3
step up their
points.
play, make some stops, and help put this game away.
Boy.
We'll have to see if they can meet their coach's demands. Now,
That was Jill Arrington with her sideline report. Pressure, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. French got up and knocked that pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
They'll go from the I formation. Ward comes in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw.
Oh,
And he
come
stepped
on.
out of bounds at the 38. Ward.
That's okay. He
I
was
don't even know
still.
if that was even a catch, but whatever.
Well, if they're punting, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
Well, we're going to go back to this cover 2 crushing run offense.
Yep. Well, they're definitely showing you some kind of zone there.
They've done a real good job on the ground on first down.
Yeah, when you gain 5 yards or more, it sets you up in good second and third situations.
Allen.
Yeah, wow, you had guys getting pushed backward all over the place there.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out. I'm lucky I made it to back to the line of scrimmage there, really.
With an
Yeah.
aggressive defense like this,
Yeah, when you have to run backwards to avoid running into your own guy like that, I mean, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, well, there's nowhere to go up the middle, even as this play is drawn.
Yeah, there's no gap to run through there. Right?
And there's a guy coming in this way, so that would have
Yeah.
been a run for a loss.
Yeah.
And I have to make a turn around this. Look at this turn that I have to make to avoid running into this guy.
Yeah, basically you had to run backward, right?
Yeah, I'm barely getting my foot over the back of his calf here. And then I have to turn sharply upfield because I'm trying to hit this gap. But by the time I get there, it's already gone. So.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you have offensive linemen with less than 90 strength, though, right?
Yo, and especially on that side of the line.
Changing the play now. Jenkins with a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
Oh, I just couldn't get to the outside there. You saw that gap out there?
I saw that gap open up out there, but that's okay. That was still a good run.
Yeah, it's because of that stutter I had to do to get through the line. I had to recover from that before I could turn it.
Yeah. That's okay. That was still a good run.
Looks like he's calling an audible. With the pass, and he makes the grab.
They'll throw it to you easily again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living.
He's got
with these
great
kind of
hands,
passes.
man.
He'll think and
Yeah,
dunk you
except
all
for
the
that
way
one
down to
pass
the
that
end.
kind of went off of his knee. I mean,
They've been solid running the ball on
he's
first
caught
down.
everything else you've thrown at him.
And that success leads to bigger and better
In fact, he's
things.
just about the only guy who's caught a pass in this game. Uh-oh.
No, it wasn't even the guy around the outside who got me anyways, because I actually still went that way because I figured that he would get blocked anyways.
Just about
It was actually a guy who snuck through the middle of the line there.
just as soon as you snap the ball.
Well, maybe they're starting to catch on to that. Maybe I need to give them something a little different to think about.
It's second down and 10 to go.
Well, they have the 4-3 out there against 4 wide receivers.
Drops back, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Boyd makes the play.
That's the way to use 4 wide receivers, right?
Well, why not?
After that pass, net 6.
Because if you run that play again, if you have to, you can opt to run that play again, and it'll probably get you a first down, right?
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Directing traffic. Dropping back with the throw.
Yep.
He hits his receiver.
Right? Gets you a first down.
That was actually Rhodes getting that first down. He actually moved
Yeah, I know.
backwards while he caught that.
Yeah.
Part of that is because he makes a lot of passes like these. They're almost like long handoffs.
First and 10. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just making shit up as I go here.
Yeah, I know. That wide receiver threw a block for you, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to give them something different here so that they'll line up a little different. But thankfully our wide receivers can actually kind of block because at least a quarter of them are running backs now. So
To get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert.
Well, they got everybody up on the line here.
Mills moves in motion. Again with the carry. False is the guy.
I'll take
there
that.
to bring him
Yep.
down at
Run to the weak side.
31-yard line. He showed some good acceleration around the corner, big gain, and a first down.
There was a lot of space to give up on the corner. You won't see that out of this defense too often.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
didn't have time to audible my blocker.
Passing on first
Didn't
down.
need it.
Throws it. He finds his man.
That guy dropped back in his zone.
Yeah. Well, they gave you a first down for that.
That was a bit generous. That's
Yeah,
not
that was
usual.
actually a generous spot for the first time this season.
He's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Yeah, we've got man coverage here.
Mills in motion. Tucks it away.
Oh,
Yeah, I managed to lose that guy in the line there.
yeah.
That's just all Allen there. All Allen and his agility.
To show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
Okay, Pete Clark, can you do this running game thing?
Burke for the first down. So with the ball on the
Can we
red
not
zone,
get you the
they have a
shift
very
line
good
that way?
chance of extending that lead.
Yeah, okay.
Jenkins with a man in motion.
Yeah, they were bringing the safety through the line that time.
Yeah. Well, that will actually stop that, and there's nothing I can do about that. If I had more of a passing game, they couldn't bring safeties on blitzes like that.
They'd do it anyways, right? They do it against me all the time.
Well, we'll throw this out there again. I think they got a cornerback out there covering White now.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver, and he ducks down the back.
Yeah. They had celebrations back then, too.
Yep. Oh, are those a new feature this year again?
No, they're always adding celebrations. They spend more time on that kind of stuff than they do on football. So, I'm not trying to advertise for them or anything, but you should see on some of the things that I've seen on Ryan Moody's channel. Like some of the gameplay really is bad. Like players will actually teleport, or they'll clip through the field, or they'll clip through a player, or you'll have like the one that was funniest was a running back was carrying the ball and he made a cut to the outside, and 4 defenders in unison did that diving cartwheel thing. You know, like that forward diving cartwheel thing behind the running back, and none of them caught him, of course, but they all had that same animation at exactly the same moment. It was almost like synchronized swimming or something, right?
Yep.
It was hilarious.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line, and it helps to slow down those pass rushers.
They need 5 yards for a touchdown.
3rd down and goal from the 5.
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Under pressure, guns it to the end.
Yeah.
He slips behind the secondary.
There we go.
Bo Jenkins throws a touchdown pass.
I didn't want to, but they kind of didn't leave me any choice with the way they lined up.
Most of the time it's successful just like that.
Number 12 comes in to attempt the point after.
But yeah, they spend way more time on things like watching a whole bunch of players dance in the end zone, or
The cosmetics of it.
yeah. And some of that doesn't even work right too, because on a play that ends badly for one team, you'll see players from both teams doing their celebration animations.
Yep.
It's like, well, you're on the team that just gave up a big gain or something. Why are you celebrating, right?
Give that guy a big hit.
Work cut out for them as they take over at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him. Going to the air on 1st down.
Ooh, I got Edwards through there real quick, but he dumped it to the flat. Right?
2nd and long coming up here. The corners playing off a bit. Simpson back in the shotgun. Joyner in motion. Closing in.
That was instant pressure there.
Yep, got him through again.
I can't believe he got that off.
Simpson over and over.
Yeah, what can you do,
His
right?
receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass
It seems
is
like
right on the money.
even though he'll
If you
throw
ask
to
me,
a
he
receiver
might be
who's
one of the
covered
most accurate
and still
passers
get a
in the league
completed
right now.
pass, right?
Yep.
Even under extreme pressure like that.
Pressure slings it to the outside.
Danny Jones puts the stop on for no gain.
Very nice.
See, they're not going to make a living throwing sideways, right?
3 and out.
That seems to be what they're doing. They're not throwing the ball down the field very much. They're throwing it sideways.
The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
And I wasn't even playing a flat on that side. I was playing 4 man-to-man there. And, you know, like, I'm just depending on the corners to be able to move up and make those tackles before the guy can pick up enough yards for a first down, right?
Mills goes in motion. Hand it off to the back. Boyd pulls him down at the 46.
I'll take that.
Play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
You know what? Maybe we'll come out and do the OG stretch play.
Yeah.
Looks like they might give it to us, too.
Yeah, you haven't run this play in forever.
I don't come out in this alignment very much.
Mills
No.
moves in motion. They give it to the halfback. Vincent makes the tackle.
Well, you still
At
picked
the
up a first
42-yard
down
line.
anyway.
He's now crossed the 150-yard mark rushing. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, look at this. This might work. Maybe.
Maybe. You gonna do that cutesy wide receiver thing again? Except that time he didn't block anybody.
Yeah.
Well, he
missed.
went in there and he blocked the safety down the field, though.
Yeah, of course he did.
The guy seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
Oh, well. I think that one is kind of a hit or miss thing anyway, right?
Yeah, well, wide receivers aren't the greatest blockers, right?
Yeah.
Directing traffic. Mills comes in motion.
Probably should have moved easily out there, actually. Oh, well.
That's okay. You get another chance.
Third quarter, the score is 24-3. And we'll start the 4th quarter.
You never reverse any of these formations, eh?
Not often. Very sometimes I will, but not often. We don't have enough time now because they cut me short on the stupid.
Yep, the change of quarter, right?
Watch that linebacker shoot the gap. I can see it coming.
Yep.
No, he didn't.
Nope, because everybody traded there and somebody picked him up, right?
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
First down marker is just inside the 32.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Quincy, or not, this isn't Quincy White. What's his
Yeah,
name
it is.
again? Is it
Yeah.
Quincy White?
Yeah.
He's faster, but he's not as agile.
He isn't going to have much of a chance anyway because nobody touched that guy.
Yeah, Marshall let that guy come around untouched.
He brings a lot of things to the
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
That can happen sometimes when they put those guys in narrow like
4th
that.
down, you're going to punt, I would assume, right?
Yeah, well, I was just looking at that replay.
Well, is back to punt. Not much hang time on this one. And
Oh, look at that. He did it again.
Yeah, did it again. Well, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Deep in their own territory. Only one man in the backfield. Simpson with a man in motion.
Oh, look at this guy, circus performer.
Yeah, really, eh? Just jumping around in there.
Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that
Man.
is a textbook block right there.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Again with the run.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, that was a helmet-to-helmet collision.
He's all right. He's fine.
Yeah, he was a little slow to get up there.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that.
That's using your head.
Uses the pump, gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. So brings in his third pass. It's third down with 3 to go. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Ward was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Passing on first down.
Oh, well, that time that pass was a little off target. Eh?
Yeah, well, he got a big hit there.
Yeah.
Him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. The corners playing back. Johnson, the lone back. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Incomplete pass.
Good play there.
Saw the double coverage, but thought he could get it to the receiver. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Kansas City backs its secondary off the line to be in better position to defend the deep pass. Simpson will work out of the shotgun. Under pressure.
Oh, that was... I don't know about that.
This offense having no trouble.
Boy, that looked pretty suspicious there, too. Right?
Yep.
Didn't that look like a suction block? I mean, if this were a physics-based game, it would have been very easy for him to just veer
Run
to
past that guy, yeah.
and just run right past that guy, yeah. Like, wow. Terrible.
Let's get back to the play on the field. Ball on the 43-yard line. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Gets rid of it. Number 20 makes the tackle at the 36-yard line. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for. A soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. Drops back, closing in.
Nice! Wow, it's Perry again.
Yeah. See, I brought the blitz there, though, right? See that? And I had Danny Jones coming free on the edge there.
Yep.
And he was behind that, like that number 72 there. He didn't seem to be aware of him, right? And Perry is actually playing the spy in the middle, right?
Yeah, and he just cuts this off.
Yep. Because the spy is made for stopping that kind of pass, right?
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
But that was the first time I brought the blitz this game, right? So again, if you do these things infrequently enough, I guess you can catch them by surprise sometimes.
Allen. He has room.
Oh, is it a touchdown? Maybe.
Nope, not fast enough.
No. That guy had the angle on you, but that was still a really good game.
I think that was the corner, too. That guy is fast, okay?
Yeah.
They're inside the 20.
That was the opposite side of the field corner. Stop that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that was a 40-yard run, and it gets you 200 yards for the game.
Mills in motion. Hands it off to the back. The back breaks free.
I should have actually turned upfield there and tried to beat him that way. I thought I could get around him on the outside, but that was wrong. That was just wrong. I guess we all make mistakes.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Marshall, the man in motion. And he'll get the call.
You got 2 blocks for the price of 1 there.
Yep.
And did the rest for the
That was a terrible pursuit angle.
It was. But hey, it happens to us all the time.
Yeah, I know.
But even if he'd taken the right pursuit angle, I don't think he could have kept me out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They haven't improved that at all in Madden 25.
Yeah, it's almost been 20 years now.
I saw a replay yesterday.
No, it's been 20 years now.
Of a running play where a running back gets to the outside and the safety comes over, and instead of running toward the sideline to use the sideline to help run him out of bounds,
Yep.
he ran behind the guy. Like the angle of pursuit that he chose put him behind the running back.
Yeah.
Like it was way too steep of a pursuit angle.
Yep.
And it turned into a long touchdown run because the safety chose a poor pursuit angle, right?
And they'll try and repeat those results.
So they still haven't fixed that.
That guy's right. That guy's our backup safety.
Yeah.
That's why he's so fast.
The way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting.
I don't know if I want to get rid of a safety this year. We've got some special teams hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Only 1 man in the backfield. Pass play here on first down. Steps up into the pocket.
Oh, God, almost got another one.
Yep. But again, it was Ben French.
Yeah.
No, they don't have the best hands in the field. They sure do take up a lot of space. So if one of them pops up,
It's weird. The last 2 games, I haven't been hardly getting any sacks, but I've been getting lots of interceptions, eh?
Line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
And then he jumped early.
There's a flag on the play. It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
I don't know what a guy with a deep zone assignment is doing jumping over the line that early, but
Shotgun. Rolling right. Tossing it over the middle. Incomplete pass.
That's okay. We got Ben French playing the deep zone in the middle.
yep, he just knocked it down again, right?
So that'll happen a lot to an opposing offense.
Simpson back in the shotgun. Simpson with a man in motion. He surveys the field with the pass. He hits his receiver. Number 52 brings him down at the 39. Good throw, good catch to move the chain.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
So they have 1st and 10 here, giving some cushion on the outside. Only 1 man in the backfield. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
From the gun. Throws it, and he hits his target. Simpson delivered the pass.
Well,
right
you know
on
what? At least he's making those tackles.
Yeah, at least he's making those tackles.
Right there in the numbers.
Third and maybe 1. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. He hits his receiver.
Well, it wasn't a well-thrown ball by any means, but...
Yeah, but they got 2 blocks for the price of 1 over there for me, right?
They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Like I went after the tackle over there, and he somehow managed to maneuver me out so that he picked up the linebacker too, right?
They'll go with the run once again.
See, I want you to imagine a sport that looks somewhat like football, but everybody's out there with their big Roman shield, right?
This team's trying anything they can
That's how
think
this
of to try
works.
and gain some yardage. I think maybe they should dig a little deeper into the playbook and try a trick play or something.
Simpson back in the shotgun. Drops back. He's looking. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Almost a big turnover.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to beat the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Simpson looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. Dropping back, throwing.
Oh, another hot potato.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even keep him from crossing.
At the 21-yard line. So they're able to pick up another
I don't know,
first
man.
down.
We draft the strongest tacklers in the league, and we still end up with some situations like that where they just can't stop the guy. 'Cause I always draft the biggest, strongest players I can on defense. Maybe it helps cut back on that kind of thing. I don't know if it happens less often.
These guys up front are very tough.
But I hate when I see a play where the guy gets tackled and he falls across the first down marker.
Sometimes they
Yeah,
struggle a little
well,
with their
what can you do?
But they always seem to be a big factor when the game's
Every
on
player
line.
on the team needs to be a defensive end. Oh, Danny Jones.
Dropped an interception. Wow.
That's
Hey.
the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for
Man,
his
oh
team.
man.
He lets it go as an incomplete pass.
He had the flat zone on that side, huh?
Yep, he did.
And this is the 12th play of this drive.
He's got 4 knockdown passes in this game. Wow.
Using split backs. Drops back. Pressure. Steps up.
Nice.
Finally get a sack. Wow.
Great job.
Now they're going for it.
The quarterback's down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays
Yeah, well,
like
this
that.
guy's like a super quarterback. He's been a real hard time to get in there. He just always seems to get it away.
Yep.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it. Gets the pass.
Oh,
Garbage.
come on.
Garbage play.
His receiver, gets
Yeah,
the
that
ball.
was a garbage can play right there. Right?
He
What
could have
was
just
that?
stuck both hands up and just ran at the guy.
All he had to do was tackle him before he got in the end zone, actually.
I mean, he was running towards the ball there. He just needed to get his hands up.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think we're playing dice roll football, and I think 20 years later, they're still playing dice roll
Jones
football to
comes in
this
for the
day.
extra
I think
point.
you're right.
Right. What happens is there is a choice of, I don't know how many animations for any given situation. And
The onside kick is really their only
depending on
option
how the
here.
animations all match up, then it really just... It's basically luck of the
The
draw.
onside kick
Yep.
is off. And
The
they
only
don't recover.
reason... Oh, look at that. Danny Jones recovered the kickoff, too.
Only you'd have caught the last one, Danny.
Yeah, if he'd have caught that interception, then that touchdown wouldn't have happened, right?
Looks
That's
like
right.
he's changing the play.
That's okay. Next season, I'm going to work on his hands. He's going to play wide receiver for me for a little while.
Sarah in motion.
We'll see if we can get his catching up to like 80 or something, right?
Allen.
Oh, look at that!
Slips
Wow.
I just couldn't get away.
Yeah, but still, you know, dice roll football, right? I mean, who knew that was going to happen?
So dangerous on that play.
The offensive line dominated the defensive line there, and they sprang the runner.
I mean, not that we're in any danger at all of losing this game, but I'm a little disappointed to give up that touchdown, right?
Yep.
Another run.
Whoever that is just so fast.
Because you know what? I felt like I wasn't playing the game, it was just playing.
Yeah, exactly. And there was nothing you can do to stop it.
And there was nothing I could do to change the outcome, right?
And that's really what we mean when we say something's scripted.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Yeah, you didn't have enough time. You didn't have enough
easily.
time for him to plant both feet firmly.
Bring it back because of that infraction.
This offense cannot
Ridiculous.
be effective if they make
He's got to
mistakes
go.
like that.
Then maybe slap his chest a couple of times, you know, like the sumo wrestlers do. Well, you got 10 seconds this time. He should be able to manage it now.
I know he's not a very good blocker, but hopefully. Well, Sarah there actually didn't pick up that linebacker. He went for the safety.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I can let this run down to 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can let it run down to 2 minutes. And I wouldn't even bother throwing another pass here. Run the ball again after that and kick a field goal. Because even if by some stretch of the imagination I can't stop them from scoring on the next possession, I can make damn sure that they don't have time to do anything else. You know, like I can make them take the full minute and a half or whatever it is that's left.
Matthews, the motion man.
That's an offensive lineman out there, by the way.
Is it?
Wow, Sarah, come on, man.
Yeah, now you're blocking on just off the right side is breaking down.
Those old defensive linemen. You do this kind of thing, they don't even look at players in the combine for defensive tackle.
See, even if they let the clock run here and they call a timeout after this play, there's going to be minute 20 left. And you never know. The way your run game goes, maybe you'll break a big one here and score a touchdown or something.
Marshall moves in motion. Hand off to the tailback. A lot of space in front of him. He's at the 20.
Nope. Got a big one, but no touchdown.
Oh well, this is a pretty easy field goal anyway.
Number 12 heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt.
I'll even kick it high so that we eat up as much time as we can.
And it's up. The attempt is good.
Just kicking these ultra lofty field goals.
Yeah.
Those opportunities have led to points on the board. When you can convert turnovers into points, you really have a big advantage.
Well, very consistent. Scored 17 points in the first half and 17 points in the second half.
1 yard line. To the 20. The defense looks to rebound after the last effort when they allowed a touchdown. All right, 1st and 10. Quarterback back in the shotgun, rolling out to his right with the pass.
Oh, he dropped another one.
Well, he's doing his best out there anyways.
Yeah.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Johnson, the lone back. Gets rid of it. And this pass.
See, I'm collapsing the middle of the pocket there like crazy, right?
Yep.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
But this guy can just scramble around.
Pressure coming, throwing, and he dropped it. That one goes right off the receiver's hands.
No, and sometimes when the ball is right at you, you think about running after the catch before you even catch it.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Simpson out of the gun. Dropping back, throws it. Incomplete. Time is working against.
Well, I had that figured out right. It just didn't pay off in a turnover.
Play of this drive. The corners playing back.
Nice.
Yeah, couldn't quite get the sack though. Ah, well.
play of this drive. Loosening up the coverage on the outside. They're in a tough spot here, but they have to go for it.
They don't have to. They could just kneel.
They could. They're going to get an offside penalty here.
Closing in. Penalty
Yeah,
marker
with that
down.
linebacker and his fucking
His pass is
foot
complete.
over the
We'll
fucking
feel that
line.
one
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yeah, with
That's
how
okay.
hard he just got hit,
They'll
he's lucky to
decline
be
it,
able to
but-
hold on to the ball.
That's the disadvantage of upright standing players.
First and 10.
Yeah, they're too dumb to stay on their own side of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun. Throwing on first down. Pressure. Good play.
There's Cedric Perry.
Yep.
The corners playing off a bit.
Well, at least we're not going to get skunked in the sack department anyway.
Pressure coming. Throws it. With the adjustment, he has it.
Oh, now they're calling their timeouts.
Ninth play of this drive. Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Under pressure. Pulling out to his
Wow,
right. The throw.
he's just got this amazing ability to get away from you no matter what you
Picks
do.
up more yardage
Yep.
with that throw and has almost reached the 300-yard mark.
You know what this does? It keeps one
Oh,
defense
they're going to
on
call
the
a
field.
timeout now.
It doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
This is the 10th play of this drive. They're within striking distance here.
Yeah, he just runs around all over the place back there because I had him. Whoops, I had him contained. Come on, get over there.
Dropping
Right.
back, makes the throw.
Oh, well,
Goes
you're gonna
again.
sack him
The
again
defense
now.
gets to him on that play.
You gonna spike the ball?
Yep, he's going to spike the ball. That's okay. I'm just going to
Here
play
is a
man
third
under
and
2
goal
here.
situation. The corners are moving up to press the receivers. The home team line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back, pressure. What an
Well,
impact.
there's
So the
sack
Huskies
number
That's
3.
the game. That's the game. He's gonna end the game on his back.
Yep. Cedric Perry gets 3 sacks in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Very nice.
The final score is Kansas City 34, Chicago 10.
Pretty leaky pass defense here today, but
I don't know about that. I mean, for fuck's sakes, man, that was a terrible play by Gooden. You can't control that.
no. Well, like I said, it's all animation based, and if they pick the wrong animation and that player appears to do something really dumb, well, you can't design against that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because and the thing is, that close to the end zone, I could have been playing man under 2, and the safety wouldn't have had time to get over there and help either, right?
Yep.
You know, so if he was going to screw that up and give up a score, it was just going to happen. There was nothing I could do about it. Anyway,
300 yards rushing remains elusive.
yep, it does. But you did get 272 yards against a pretty good defense, at least on paper. Yeah, they threw for 263 yards, which I think is probably a season high for me. Allowed.
Which is funny because they did not have a good offense on paper, although they did have that 99 rated quarterback.
Well, actually, their offense overall was rated like 92.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yep.
It must have been all the injuries then, bringing them down.
Maybe. But anyway, I only allowed them in the red zone once, and all they got out of it was a field goal. So, yes, and we took all the penalties this game. Got all the penalties. And there's Bo Jenkins with his 140 quarterback rating, 11 of 13 for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Kelvin Allen, 35 carries for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's not bad. What's the rest of the rushing look like for a sec there?
Well,
Clark had a disappointing day today.
yeah, yep. Well, the thing is, though, he had the misfortune of, like running into a defender that was 5 yards deep in the backfield.
Yep.
A couple of times. It's pretty tough to recover from that, especially when you get limited handoffs anyway, right? Even Parkman had -2 yards rushing today. Golston had none.
Yeah, and it's rare for Parkman to get stood up at the line like that.
Yeah. So it looks like you still like to throw to Derek White. Rhodes got a couple of catches.
Yeah, that's his name, Derek White, not Quincy White.
Derek White. And there's Marshall pushing people around and knocking them down.
Well, it's pretty easy to get a lot of pancakes when you have 50 guys on the guy you're blocking.
Yeah.
Or
And
50
there's
pounds on the guy you're
Danny
blocking.
Jones with 9 tackles and 5 pass deflections.
Nice.
And I
He
think
was the defense.
And I think at least 2 of those were dropped interceptions
Yep,
too.
2 of them were, yep.
But yeah, he had 9 tackles. He led the team in tackles. And then Cedric Perry with 3 sacks and an interception. Thomas there, he missed a lot of tackles. Quite a few of those tackles that Danny Jones picked up was him cleaning up after Thomas's misses, right?
Yep.
And I got 5 tackles playing with Darryl Roble today. Even though that quarterback was making me run around after him like crazy. Yeah, and Edwards got an interception as well. So I managed to sack him 4 times. Get 2 interceptions. That Ben French got 4 pass deflections too.
Yeah, he was out there playing the deep zone like mad, but he also dropped like 2 interceptions as well.
Yeah, well, see, I started off trying to play the flex a little bit, but I figured out partway into the game that the the tight line with the defender dropping in deep into the middle actually was more effective, so that's what I was using more of, right?
Yep.
So it looks like he may have thrown for 283 yards, but he only completed 55% of his passes and threw 2 interceptions. And his longest pass was 24 yards. And this guy, he did all right in the first half running, but I don't think they really gave him the ball very much in the second half.
I think you're right, yep.
And the longest run he had was 13, so...
He did pretty good for a guy who was supposedly injured.
Yeah. And considering that he threw 45 passes, they only actually had 2 drops, right? And there's Josh Vincent. You kept him busy today. He earned his paycheck.
Yep.
Making all those tackles. And then the linebackers were very active in the defense today, too, for the Wreckers. And 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 runs for a loss. But basically, they had no passing statistics at all, defensively. None. So, anyway, who's the player of the game? Kelvin Allen. I'm going to say Kelvin Allen.
Yeah, I suspect so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Kelvin Allen is the player of the game again.
That's not a bad yardage total.
See, my defense is only allowing like 9 points a game, but Kelvin Allen gets all the glory, right?
Yeah, because he gets like bazillion rushing yards a game.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess it was a pretty good game on both sides of the ball. Here we both had a good game today.
Indeed.
Anyway, I guess until next time.
I'm Rec B5.
And I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.